125 miles, 50 laps. Green flag. Behind him, Kenny Wallace in his first drive for Andy Petrie Racing as teammate to Ken Schrader. There's the 15 of Jeff Green with heavy damage. Dan Pardis, who was the man on the bubble, has front-end damage to his number 50. I believe I saw John Andretti limping along.
I'm talking about some real trouble here. Look at the left front corner of that car, and his time is not good enough to make the Daytona 500.
Go into turn number 1. And you can see this car right there down on the bottom of the racetrack, and indeed it does get into the back end of Kenny Wallace.
Ned, what happened there is he went in on the flat part of the racetrack and slid up. He didn't mean to do it. You can see the car lose grip right there, go up and make contact right there on the left rear corner of Kenny Wallace.
The first lap of these races, when cars are building momentum, I'm sure Wally Dallenbach of that number 25 Chevrolet had a good run and was going into that corner faster than Wallace. He looked for space on the bottom of the racetrack. Continues to open up as long as they stay free of breath.
One thing that could help Bobby Labonte is we see that 3 wide continue through there. I'm not sure how smart that is because they're in the Daytona 500 and they don't need to be taking chances, but they want to finish as far up as they can. I started to say one thing that might help Bobby Labonte. They're coming up on a lap car that might give him a little bit. So no, that's not going to help at all. As they come off to turn 2, he goes right by the lap car.
That's Johnny Benson just running too slow to be of any help to Bobby Labonte. A lap, 2.5 to go.
Boy, do we know where to put a camera or what? You're riding with the second-place car as they fight along there. Kenny Schrader and Jeff Gordon may have enough momentum. If they really hook tight, drop back just a little bit and get momentum. As you see, he looks to the outside. Now the inside, back under there as they come into the trioval.
One lap to go.
This is it. Bobby Labonte will be driving with his rear view mirror as much as anything else because he wants to go wherever he thinks Gordon's going to go.
Ned, you're exactly right. You see Gordon dropping back just a little bit there, trying to get that toe from the 33 car there in the draft. He's going to try to make his move going down in turn 3, but he's not quite going to be able to make it. Bobby goes to the bottom of the racetrack.
Schrader now has Jeff Burton on the inside, trying to shove one of those Fords up into the top 5 for Jack Round. So Schrader's got to fight the high side. They are 2 by 2 for third place, and Gordon is 2 car lengths back of Bobby Labonte off the final corner.
He'll never catch it.
1,200 feet, 500 feet to the finish line for the first time since 1981. A Pontiac wins the Gatorade 125. Bobby Labonte has done it. Rookie Stanton Barrett has caught the whiff of a draft, but he's not going to be able to overhaul Ricky Rudd before the finish line. Rudd will earn the final transfer spot. And we'll catch up with Bobby Labonte in victory lane right after this.
Tony Stewart got into the left rear quarter there as they started in the corner.
Yeah, that could have been a tough situation right there.
Trouble, turn 1, 2 cars slam into the wall. Dick Trickle, number 13, is one, and David Green, number 41, is the other. Green trying to make his first 500 after being Busch Grand National champion. And caution will come out for the first time in this second Gatorade 125.
They'll race back to the flag. Earnhardt, of course, has them under control. They basically will maintain their positions as they come back to the flag.
All right, let's have a look at what happened with Dick Trickle and David Green down in turn 1.
Okay, here is David Green in the 41 car, the white one, as they go down into turn 1.
Dick Trickle moves up, loses the back end of the car going into turn 1, comes back up, and there's the contact.
David Green's car is badly damaged. Trouble behind the leaders coming out of the trioval. One car goes spinning. It's the rookie from Texas, Glenn Morgan. Caution will come out. No other contact. Everybody else makes it by. Morgan trying to refire. Gets it started up. And out of harm's way. Buddy, what happened here?
Well, he just looked like the car just turned around up there. I didn't see anybody make any contact or anything. You can do that running 200 miles an hour. You can lose the car. I mean, it don't have to have anything wrong or nobody has to touch you. Sometimes the back will just get away from you.
18 laps to go.
Well, it's getting down to crunch time.
Yeah, you can tell now. The dress rehearsal's over. Now, from here on, when you make a move, you want it to count.
That's in that third pack. Where right now, Ernie Irvin, number 36, is the last car to transfer from the finishing results of this race. Chad Little, Kenny Irwin, haul this train around at 13th and 14th place. There is Irvin, 15th, and Jeffrey Bodine, number 60. Wheel marks all over that car. He's got a shot, but he has got to get past Ernie Irvin, and he's got 1 lap left to do. There's 2 races, folks. Can Earnhardt's string continue by winning this race? And who will make the 500?
Jarrett Kroll right back up under him there, but back here the battle for the transfer spot goes on.
And Jeffrey Bodine has gotten past Ernie Irvin. Ricky Craven also picked up a spot that last lap. Dale Jarrett has 1 mile to find a way past Earnhardt. Now Rusty Wallace, Jeremy Mayfield. Mayfield to the bottom. He moves up to second. That's the best thing Dale Earnhardt's seen in his mirror all day, is 2 cars side by side.
Yeah, and he's being teamed up right now. You see, right now they're coming down to the flag, though. You call it, Mike. It's going to be tight.
Earnhardt to win it 10 years in a row. He's won the Gatorade 125. Then it's Mayfield, Jarrett, and here's the bubble battle coming to the stripe. Unofficially, Jeffrey Bodine takes the 15th and final transfer spot. And there is the Joe Betsy crew. 6 weeks ago, this wasn't even a race team. It's just been put together in that short of time, and they're going to the Daytona 500. When we come back, Dale Earnhardt will be in the place he knows the way to best, Victory Lane at Daytona.